Hey kid, you want a hit for free?
I'm not really sure. My mom said I shouldn't.
Come on kid, try it. One hit won't kill you.
Okay, I guess one will be fine. Attention is a state in which cognitive resources are focused on certain aspects of the environment rather than on others. Although rather unquantifiable, we usually measure attention by the amount of time spent on a certain activity. Just like money, we exchange attention, usually for entertainment or money. In ordinary conversation, we often say pay attention. This expression implies two important characteristics of attention: that it is limited and that it is valuable. When we pay attention to one thing, we deplete our budget of mental resources so that we have less attention available to spend elsewhere. Many people don't understand that we live in a new kind of economy, the attention economy. This term was coined by Nobel laureate Herbert A. Simon, who posited that attention was the bottleneck of human thought that limits both what we can perceive in stimulating environments and what we can do. He also noted that a wealth of information creates a poverty of attention. This points to the fact that attention is a zero-sum game. There is a finite amount of people in this world with a finite amount of attention. With nearly infinite information, there is less and less space for information to be processed by people's attention. This is why there is such demand for capturing and holding a person's attention, which is then translated to money. In behavioral psychology, money is considered a secondary reinforcer. Money reinforces things like food, shelter, and sex, a human's instinctual goals. With the advent of the information age, attention can be considered a tertiary reinforcer. Attention drives money, which drives human instinct. Receiving attention allows a person or a company on the internet to gain influence, which drives advertisements to the world which is giving the attention. This is the basis of the new profession, the influencer. Becoming an influencer and receiving attention is becoming easier and easier as technology advances. Look at it like this. At first, to receive millions of people's attention, you needed to be a king. Then you could write a book. Then you could be in the papers, television, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and finally, the easiest one yet is TikTok. Love them or hate them, TikTok has created a way to democratize virality, as it gives every single person on their platform the ability to be seen by hundreds of millions. In 1997, Michael H. Goldberg wrote that the economy is shifting from a material-based economy to one based on the capacity of human attention. Many services online are offered for free. In the attention economy, attention is not only a resource, but a currency. Users pay for a service with their attention. Take Spotify, for example, or really any other freemium-based business model. You can either pay with your money or your attention. Remember, if you are not paying for the product, then your attention is the product. Some users feel helpless when it comes to controlling the amount of time that they spend on their devices. Digital products are designed to be more and more engaging, often keeping users hooked. This is called the Vortex. Here are a few of the ways that designers keep you engaged and coming back for more. Whether they initially draw you into your device or interrupt you during another digital task, notifications are very often involved in Vortex-related feelings. Notifications are designed to interrupt you and capture your attention. That's why the ding is so distinct, and why you sometimes feel a phantom buzz in your pocket. Advertised as a way to keep you updated, notifications are just to capture more of your precious attention. The fear of missing out is an incredibly strong trait of the human psyche. People are afraid if they don't participate in an event or comply with the trend, they will miss something valuable. Fear of missing out is related to loss aversion, which is when choosing among several alternatives, people avoid losses and optimize for sure wins because the pain of losing is greater than the satisfaction of an equivalent gain. For example, users will often keep receiving email newsletters or notifications from a business instead of unsubscribing out of fear that they will lose an interesting piece of content or a significant discount. Designers lure users into a first interaction with the intention of taking much more. They make the entry interaction cost low and then keep the users engaged. For example, a website will ask you to do one simple favor by signing up for the website or subscribing to an email list. This tactic relies on cognitive dissonance, which implies that once you do a small favor for someone or something, you are more likely to continue doing favors or buying products to justify your initial action of giving the company attention. A study by Microsoft since the year 2000 concluded that the human attention span has decreased from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. Now, logically, this makes sense. In an increasingly digitized world, it seems like we are losing our ability to concentrate for long periods of time. However, this is a common misconception that has been reported in the media. There is no significant evidence that the human attention span is getting shorter. In actuality, attention is task-dependent. Humans are just becoming increasingly selective on which information they choose to pay attention to. Since there is so much information, humans are being forced to adapt to pick out which information is particularly relevant to them. Take banner blindness and notification blindness. These are two adaptations that have been experimentally shown, where participants in Nielsen-Norman groups no longer pay attention to banner advertisements and notifications. This video is not intended to be a perfect solution for your attention needs. Rather, it aims to show you the tactics and designs that eat up your precious attention. That being said, there are a few obvious things you can do to take back control. When you write something down, you are 42% more likely to do it. If you write down what you want to achieve in a day and go about doing it, you're much less likely to procrastinate and become distracted by your internet surroundings. If you're trying to achieve one of the aforementioned goals, turning off notifications is a great start. As we discussed earlier, notifications are designed to interrupt you and capture your attention. By turning off notifications and placing your phone out of sight, it's much easier to focus and give all your attention to the task at hand. Similar to the theory in economics, opportunity cost applies to attention. By giving your attention to something not worthwhile, like TikTok or Twitter, you lose the time to focus on the tasks you need to do now, and deplete your ability to focus on the tasks you need to do later. It's the double jeopardy of attention. The main point of this video is to show you the tactics and designs that cause your attention to be stolen from you. If you understand what is happening and how it's happening, you'll have a greater chance of breaking free. With just the simple knowledge of the power of attention, you can control your own destiny and decide where you want to give your attention. This is not an extensive guide to becoming more productive, but it is a way for you to understand how attention works in the modern world, and how you can spend it a little more wisely. Thank you for watching the video, and be sure to like and subscribe if you found it interesting or helpful. Thanks.